Flight bus, bitch. Now, this is the compatibility with Aries and Scorpio. Now, like I said, water and fire is the fillers, right? But they fill in two different ways. So, right here we have the two rulers, the two signs that's ruled by Mars. Now, Scorpio has a Pluto annotation over it because of the situation that Pluto is in the sky. So it has a certain ring to Mars. It gives a certain another emphasis to Mars, where it takes Mars deep into the underworld, where Mars is on the light side when it comes to Aries, and Mars is on the dark side when it gets into Scorpio. And it rules Aries and Scorpio. But then when Mars goes into Scorpio and then it has the Pluto annotation there, that's what drags it deep into the dark. So I don't want people to get afraid or scared or think Scorpios are any more special than any other sign, because actually the most powerful water sign is Cancer, because they know how to deal with their relationships the best. But at the same time, Scorpios know how to dig in depth with what they see. But the reason why I say Cancer is the most powerful, because Cancers like Scorpios may not know how to explain it on a surface level, and you need a certain level of practicality to be able to explain something, or at the end of the day you're going to be the only person seeing what you see. And vice versa on the other water side, which is Pisces. Pisces is too far out into water to reach back on land. So the things that they see are very creative and things that nobody else can see, but they have to actually go with the flow with others and others' perceptions in order to explain their perception right. Where Cancers already know how to do this, because Cancers is on the land. They're like the crab, and it's like they put up a shell, and they're on the land and they just see the water. So they're not deep in the water like Scorpios, and they're not far in the water swimming like Pisces. They know what the water is, and they see what it is, and they see what it's hidden for. So water itself represents emotional stability, and the emotional stability comes from the moon and a little piece of Saturn. So it's like when you take that into consideration when you got Mars coming into the place, you have Mars sitting, which Mars is a fiery nature. So you have Mars sitting in Aries, which Aries is a fire sign. So Mars likes to be here. So it can burn through reality, sees through reality. So this is why Aries has a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fire planet giving energy to a fire sign. So what happens is it makes Aries aggressive with their emotions. So they're more on the extrovert side of their emotions, where when I want to say the dark side, dark is just when you close your eyes, you're looking inside you. Nighttime, when the sun ain't out, the things you're not consciously aware of, the things you're subconsciously aware of, the inside, more of the moon aspect. So the more the inside. So that's basically all I mean when I say dark. I ain't talking about no witchcraft or none of all that other shit that they be trying to tie shit on. When a person's talking about dark or yin or darkness or something like that, they don't mean evil. They don't mean you have some more secure power than others. They just simply mean inside, introvert. Yin. That's basically that's only what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you got astrologers and other people out here trying to mix it with a lot of other shit, watch what they're saying, because a lot of times they're throwing out rituals and magic tricks at you, and sigils and shit like that at you, to the point they have you wrapped up in a vortex. And these are people who charge you $400 for natal chart readings and this, that, and the third, and then the information they give you ain't even really serving a purpose. It's just basically, that's another video. But right now we want to talk about the compatibility. See, even talking about Aries and Scorpio compatibility, I got into a whole deep darkness conversation right there. So you know what I'm saying? That's letting you know the energy that Mars has and Pluto have. So when these two get together, they understand each other nervousness and aggressiveness. They understand each other intents. Now they may go about their intent in different ways, but they understand why they're going about it. See, another water may not understand Aries. See, Pisces may not understand why Aries doing what they're doing. Cancers may not understand why Aries doing what they're doing. A Scorpio will understand why Aries doing what they're doing, and then go about it tit for tat in their way. So you know what I'm saying? So when a Scorpio gets in, and this is another quincunx too, but it's a little easier quincunx opposing to the Virgo Aries because of the Mars aspect. That's just like with the it's a little easier for the Earth sign Virgo to get along with Gemini air signs better than Libras and Aquariuses because of the Mercury factor. You know what I'm saying? Now when Mars comes into play here, and then Mars and Pluto. See, Pluto is going to give the emphasis on Scorpio how to connect emotionally better, how to go deeper and knowing better ways to emotionally connect with someone. You know what I'm saying? Where Aries may want to emotionally connect with someone and liking the same thing. Like, okay, Aries look at it like, okay, you like what I like. We got a lot in common. This is the type of shit I'm into. This type of shit into. Scorpios are more predicated on how can we get there? How can we like the same stuff? Especially if we already don't like the same stuff. How can we well, Scorpios is going to be thinking what kind of way I can get this person to kind of like what I like, and if they don't like it, what kind of tricks I can do, or what kind of ways I can implement what they like into what I like to kind of show them show the Aries like, look, this what I like, and you should like it too, because if you like this, why don't you like this? See, Scorpios have those low-key manipulative ways to get someone to do what they want to do, you know, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Geminis do this in a way that they can intellectually say something that don't have nothing to do with what y'all want to do, but for some reason they know how to apply it and use that to make you do what they want to do. Scorpios do this in an emotional way. They may throw their emotional weight around, but see, they don't like to be vulnerable. That's when Mars comes in. So just see, Aries understand that. So where Cancers and Pisces may look at a Scorpio and be like, something wrong with the Scorpio, but I just can't pinpoint it. But they're psychic enough to know something wrong. Aries will know what's wrong with the Scorpio. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Where Aries don't want to feel vulnerable and don't want to express too much emotions, Scorpios know what they're hiding. They know what the Aries hiding. See, this is that Mars connection right there. So if Scorpios and Aries can work together, they'll never forget each other. Like they'll always remember each other. Like they'll always have a certain understanding.